everybody, my name is Marimar. Bienvenidos to Flowers of the Sea. Today I want to show you all the houseplants that I got on the month of June. And let me tell you something, there are a lot of houseplants. So first of all, I want to say a disclaimer. My daughter Ivana is upstairs playing and she often comes to see what mommy is doing. So if you hear the voice of a 2-year-old, just ignore it, please. So very quickly, I want to talk about each one that I've got. Very quickly, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 plants. I counted 16 just a minute ago. 15 houseplants, and some of them are succulents, as you can see. Some of them are pink. I do collect mainly pink and purple houseplants. Of course, I buy the regular green ones, but my focus is always on the hunt for purple and pink houseplants. So today I want to share the names, the little information I've got about them, and what are my plans to do with the plant. So first of all, here we have this Begonia. I will not say the order in which I bought them, but mainly the position in which I put it with the help of my beautiful daughter. So this Begonia is still in the container that I bought it at Walmart, no, Home Depot, and I paid $5.98 for the plant plus taxes. And this is a pink angel, Begonia Argyroneura. So this Begonia is very recent. I just bought it like a week ago, and I want to put this plant in a terrarium kind of container. So I'm still looking for the perfect place to put this. I don't know if I'm gonna end up putting it in a regular pot or what I'm gonna do with it. So this is gonna stay here for now. All the veins are very purple. All the leaves look more purple than the youngest one. So that is that with this Begonia. I know Begonias like a lot of humidity, and that's the reason why I'm gonna put it in a terrarium, or I still don't know. I do not own a humidifier yet because I'm afraid my daughter is gonna break it, or I don't know. So this is this Begonia. Here I have a pink Begonia Reds. This is the Begonia pink ribbons. I just got it a few days ago, and it is still in the nursery pot that I got it. I got this online on Etsy, and I paid for this plant $15 plus $9 on shipping, so on total was like $25 or something. And it is very healthy. I'm very happy because sometimes I order things online and they're very small, but this one looks very mature and very good looking. The leaves are kind of like hot pink, and this center on the camera it looks kind of white silver, but in reality it's more like a light green color. So I'm very happy with this plant. This plant I want to buy like a pretty container for it, or somewhere like light color, because I do love the combination of these two. Look at this light pink pot and this leaf. I think that it's going to look wonderful. This plant right here, it is a Graptopetalum Murasaki. Murasaki means purple or violet in Japanese, according to what I researched online. I bought this at Walmart for, I don't know, like $3. I have never grown Graptopetalums in the past. I know they like a lot of light, so I got this in the garden right now. That's why the pot is kind of dirty. But once I have to bring all the plants indoors, I'm gonna buy a grow light specifically for all of the succulents that I bought. So this is Graptopetalum Murasaki. Here we have a Bachiveria This is a cross between a hybrid, better say, a hybrid between a Pachyphytum and an Echeveria. So a Pachyveria, this is supposed to look like a dusty purple, something like this color, but of course the plant has all of the white powder removed because this plant had an accident like 2 days ago. It fell. Fortunately, it did not break much. It only lose like a leaf here, and I put it in this cute cactus pot that I found at Walmart as well. The pot was like, I don't know, like $7-9, and the plant was $3, something like that. So I bought this at Walmart as well, and so it looks super adorable in my opinion. So now to end this side of the table, here I have this big water dispenser that I found at Walmart. It is kind of like iridescent. When it has the red light, it has like purple, pink, blue kind of colors on it. And I saw it and I thought, of course this will make the perfect terrarium. So I got it, and it was empty for a few weeks because I didn't know what to put inside. And then I remember that I had my brand new Calathea White Fusion. So this Calathea has been living here for 2 weeks. I got it early June, and it was living in a kind of this size pot from the nursery. And since I put it here, I watered it on June 16, and today is June 30, and I have never watered ever since. So this plant loves it here. This is the oldest leaf, and these are the newest leaves. So it was a baby plant when I got it. I know this plant grows a little bit bigger, so eventually I will have to put it out, I guess. But for now, I really like it here. Look at how beautiful that purple pink looks from this container. This plant gets very foggy, very like misty from the sides. And whenever I cannot see the plant, I know it's too like foggy. So I have to open the lid and let air enter for about 10 minutes, and then I close the lid again. So I don't know when I'm going to water this again, but so far so good. She's liking it here. So that is my Calathea White Fusion. So here I got this Graptoveria. This is a hybrid between a Graptopetalum and an Echeveria. And this is Graptoveria opalina, again a succulent from Walmart. And unlike this plant, it has produced some growth. I have seen it. This Echeveria has produced some growth, and this one as well. This Graptoveria seems to do nothing. Like, honestly, I think it is a fake plant because it does not move at all. So we'll see what happens with this plant, because overall I don't see she's doing anything. She's not moving. She's not kind of for example, this plant, it was like this, like it had a lot of finger marks, and then it developed all the purple pink kind of dust cover from the sun. However, this one hasn't done that. So I don't know, but this is the Graptoveria opalina. Here I have one of my most interesting finds this month. I have never seen this plant before, and I'm still learning about it. This is a Chinura aurantica or passion purple plant, and look at the velvet of the new growth. Wow. First time I saw the plant, I think it's fake. I'm saying to myself, this cannot be real. But it is. And the oldest leaves, they kind of lose the super purple look to them. But if you move the plant, the purple kind of hairs are still there. So this plant came in a very small container like this one or this one, and unfortunately the plant fell, the pot fell, and all of the cuttings were distributed on the floor. So I saw that this plant wasn't a plant. There were just cuttings put on soil because the roots weren't attached to the soil. So that was very disappointing to realize. As you see here, this was just like one of these. So I put it back in another pot and I lost a cutting. So only 1, 2, 3 survived. I think there were 4 and this one didn't make it. But so far it seems like this plant is liking it here. The pot in which this plant is in it right now is substantially bigger than this one. So back then when I needed to repot this plant, this was the only available container that I had. So I know it's pretty big for the plant. However, I hope it grows into it. So we'll see, time will tell, but this plant has a lot of potential. I know it is like a trailing plant, kind of grows very weird, sort of like a cross between a pothos and a coleus. So I don't know, but it is very interesting. So yep, this is my Ginura aurantica. On this side I have a Echeveria purple pearl, and I have another Echeveria purple pearl. So I bought 2. So these 2 Echeverias are growing separately, and that's the reason why they look different. This one, as you can see, it has more like a rosette type of shape, and this one is more like star. I don't know if you can see the difference. It's like very subtle, but it is there. This is more like curvy and this is more like flat. So this plant is growing outside in my patio, and it receives direct sunlight for about 3 hours, and then the rest of the day is shade. And this plant is growing upstairs in my office, so this plant does not receive any direct sunlight. So that's the difference, and I'm content. I'm happy that I bought both of them so I can see what the difference is. However, I can see that the purple and the pink on this plant is more it is like better, and here it has a lot of green kind of ugly foliage, and it is because it is exposed, of course, to the dust, to the insects, to the rain. So these are pros and cons, right? Like this looks like the classic Echeveria, but the colors aren't as pretty as this one, where the colors are very beautiful but the plant is more flat. So I will see what happened with these 2 Echeverias. Here I have one of my favorite acquisitions of the month. This is a beautiful Begonia Red Harmony's Firewoman. So this plant has a bunch of different colors. It has like a brown margin, and it has this pretty silver glitter pink, and then it has cream, and then dark maroon brown kind of color, and it is absolutely beautiful. This plant, it was a purchase I made online, and it was very disappointed. I will never order from that page again. It was the Black Jungle, something like that. It came with this plant. So these 2 plants came together. I was looking for this kind of very light moonshine syngonium, and I couldn't find it anywhere. So I found it on the Black Jungle page, and I needed one more plant to get free shipping, so I got this one, and this turned out to be my favorite. However, the condition in which the plant arrived was like, what is wrong with these people? How can they send a plant like this? It looked like it was dead. I was so disappointed, and I even was worried that it wasn't the plant that I had ordered, because it didn't even have a leaf that resembled the photo. So luckily it is the real plant, it is the real deal, but I was very disappointed. And of course, 1 week after I bought this moonshine syngonium, I see it everywhere. I look for it on Etsy, eBay, everywhere I look with the sale plants, nothing. 1 week after I got it, everybody is selling them, of course. Just my life. So I got this moonshine syngonium, and I am planning this to put in a macrame hanger that I bought, and I'm still waiting for it to arrive. So we'll see when that arrives, if it ever arrives, because it is coming from Poland. So these are my 2 plants from the Black Jungle that I will not order again. So here I have this 2 that I bought. As one Aglaonema's Pink Valentine, Lady Valentine, yeah, Fabonian as Lady Valentine. So I got this at Walmart, and it was a single pot. It was this pot right here. Now it's in a decorative pot, and those of these were on mini black plastic pots, and I know those pots hurt the roots on their long term, so I removed the plant from the container. I took those black pots apart, and I said, why don't I kind of experiment with the plant and put the singular plants on different mediums. So this one is growing in regular soil as a regular houseplant, and this one is growing in water culture. So this plant I am planning to leave it here to see how it does. Of course, it is an experiment. It may not work, it may work, so we will see. Only time will tell. And these are my 2 Aglaonemas Lady Valentine that I got for $11 or $12. So that's 6 each one, I guess. So that's good. Here I have this beautiful Tradescantia purple. I don't know what is the variety of this Tradescantia, because I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it has like glitter purple tones to it. It is very odd. I used to have a Tradescantia when I lived in Mexico, and the Tradescantia that I had didn't look like this. It wasn't shiny at all. It was very dull. It was beautiful, but it didn't look like this one. So I'm still looking for the ID of this plant, and if somebody knows what is the variety of this plant, please let me know, because I would love to know. And look at that purple glitter right there. Oh my goodness, how beautiful! ¡Qué hermosura! I love it. I love this plant. I got 2 of this. One is outside, and this one got infested with fungus gnats. Like, oh my goodness, I have a problem with fungus gnats going on in my house right now. Maybe because it's plain June and it's fungus gnat season. They love the heat, so oh, I'm just waiting for the cold to kill those things. And right here talking about goddamn fungus gnats, it is a fungus gnat on this plant that I don't remember the scientific name, so my apologies for that. This is a waffle plant. The variety is called Snow White, I believe, and this is very weird. Like, of course I have different types of textures on this haul. Like I have the regular leaves that you can touch, the ones that you're not supposed to touch, or you get this result. I have this velvet like of leaves, and you got this thing that it looks like it's dry. Like the leaves look very crispy. Like if I touch them, this happens, they break. So this plant is very weird. Of course it's beautiful. It has purple, it has pink, it has gray, it has green. So wonderful plant. I paid for this, I don't know, I bought it at Home Depot, so it also was around $5-6. And yeah, it's very weird. It's like crispy. This is certainly a plant that I cannot touch because the leaves break. So I will be treating this plant as a succulent because you cannot touch them. And here I've got this pretty Echeveria Lola. This Echeveria Lola, Look at how beautiful is this container that I got. So this is Echeverria Lola, and yeah, this is also growing outside because she loves the light. And so Echeverias, good job. And the last plant that I've got, well, not the last one that I'm going to show you, actually I got this pretty early in the month. I think it was like the first week of June. It's this Phalaenopsis orchid, and this is my first ever Phalaenopsis. I have never owned one before because I didn't know how to take care of them, but I was watching many of Miss Orchid Girl YouTube videos, and I was like, well, I guess I give it a try if I look for one, and I found one at Walmart for $11 or something like that, and the flowers were purple, so of course I was going to get it. And I knew from watching Danny's videos that orchids, Phalaenopsis, the regular ones, only flower on winter. So I didn't know what was going to happen to the flower, and of course the flower dropped after 1 week of my care because my office was very hot. So since this Phalaenopsis was forced to bloom in summers for, you know, customers like me to buy it, I don't know if it is going to bloom this year. So we'll see. So far it didn't have this leaf. It's growing the leaf. The roots were all dead, so I had to remove the roots. It is currently trying to work on the root system. I put it on this strawberry basket because it has room to air, and supposedly that's what this plant's like. So I don't know, it still doesn't have those area roots on the top because they cut those. And again, it was kind of my fault buying a rootless orchid, but it was so cheap. It was only $11 or $12, something like that, and it was purple, so I'll give it a go. So this one is doing okay. It's not perfect, but so far so good. It's developing this new leaf that they didn't have when I got it. But of course we see signs of dehydration because the root system again is not very good. But we'll see what happens with this Phalaenopsis. So you guys, thank you so much for spending time with me and all of the plants that I got in the month of June. I don't often buy as many plants as this like this month, but I don't know, maybe because I was very stressed at work. Oh my gosh, look at that animal that is moving in my leaf. What is that? I didn't look at it. It has like a white tail. I have no idea what it is. So this plant is growing outside, by the way. Some of them are growing out in the patio to give them as much of a push-up as possible to have a good root system. And of course, when it is like September or October, I will bring them indoors to see how they do. So that is that. A lot of them are growing inside with me, and all the others are growing out. So these are all of the plants that I got in June. Thank you for spending some time with me on my June plant haul. So muchas gracias. See you later. Adios.